Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, I get tired of the same good morning every morning, but I'm kind of standard, so good morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. Going to be a beautiful Saturday day and lead into a beautiful weekend. I just have a feeling. Temperatures are getting to where they're about perfect in the morning. It was 72 yesterday morning. Not sure what it is this morning, but somewhere around, oh, it's actually cooler this morning. It is 67 and sunny to a high of 81 today. But yeah, that sounds great to me. Paul, got some water spots or something? Medford clone? Huh. I don't know, buddy. Upload a picture to the Discord so we can check it out. So, last night at work, I carried two absolute bangers. I carried the Asgard in my front pocket and the Chevron in my back pocket. And I happened to notice that they are very similar. Very similar in size, shape. Blades are shaped a little different. And the roundness of the end of them is a little different, but not much. Good morning, Cliff. Good morning, Pete. How are you gentlemen doing? Yeah, that carry right there is a Riot pocket. I will have to say that the pricing is right on both of these. The Asgard does feel like a $100 better knife or a 25% better knife. I don't know if it totally feels 25% better, but I can see where they got the extra 100 from the being integral, but the milling on this one kind of makes up for that. So, but it feels like a $100 better knife. But yeah, Riot greatness in the middle. I also have this out on the table to go with the Evo because I was watching anybody that was with me last night lingering around and trying to win something on Metal Complex's stream. Someone asked him what the knife that surprised him the most after getting it was, and he said the Shaman. And he also said that the Shaman is responsible for a lot of the design aspects he put into the Excalibur. Yeah, Pete, I saw that. They're going for $750 to $1,000 on Blade Binge. Pretty wild. But yeah, Metal Complex said that this knife surprised him more than any other knife. And the ergos on it are just supreme. If you haven't felt the titanium one, you're missing out. And then he also commented on the fact that there was a big fuss about he called it a nub. I call it a nipple. And it just made me realize, man, there are definitely lots of different kinds of types of people in this hobby, because my sister, when I mentioned it to her, she didn't mind the nipple or the nub. And if you move your finger out of the way while the blade is closing, then it really doesn't matter. But it's just annoying. And then he talked about how the Bodacious is just a shaman with a longer edge and better blade geometry. And it is. Both of them are excellent knives. But if you like how a Rosy feels and you like that just perfect feeling, Shaman is for you. So that's my Shaman service announcement for the day. Good morning, Audioitis. Got a couple of tagged out minis. That's pretty cool. Ed, I thought it was a great knife. Why would you want to do that with it? Some knives just can't be tuned. What is the TS500 anyway? I can't even think what it is. It is. I did go, oh, that little thing? All right, then. I did go instantly after the video yesterday morning and buy that that TS559 that John sent a link for. I felt bad about asking him if he would take an offer and then not giving him the offer. I've never done that before, so I didn't break my streak this time. So I did. Yeah, I saw it on the Discord, Ed. But if it's so great and all that, then why would you want to put it in a quiet, dark place and never touch it again? Still not understanding here. Oh, good job, Pete. Thanks for setting that bar where I can sell mine for that now. I was curious about what I should try to charge. Another guy posted a video about that new Vespa and how great it is. And lots of people in the comments were saying the same thing I was saying about how the heat treat's better on the Vespa, fit and finish is better. I mean, I'd be willing to go out on a limb and say that for the most part, they're built better than Microtechs. It's just how it is. Yeah, Ed, and I have to disagree with you about that fact that all knives can be tuned. Because there are some where you cannot get the detent good enough and have correct lockup and not blade rock. Yeah, there's some that the detent can't be fixed because of how the ball is sticking out. I mean, unless I guess you bought another ball and put it in, which you can do. But there are some knives where if you fix the detent, you'll get lock rock. And if you don't fix the detent, or, if you fix the pressure, you'll get lock rock. And if you don't fix the pressure, anyway, there are some knives that are crappy and cannot be tuned unless you buy a new detent ball, like I said, but they can be tuned to a point, but they can't be tuned perfectly. Yeah, Ed, the ones with the detent ball that doesn't stick out far enough, you really can't fix without buying a new ball and reseating it and maybe even making that hole bigger. I've got a couple that just the detent ball doesn't stick out far enough to catch regardless of how big the hole is. But anyway, back to these Vespas. They're supposed to be great, and I can't wait to get mine. And this guy talked for 2 minutes about this knife and didn't mention a thing about how solid the blade lockup was, or if the zero blade play functionality worked great. There were other people in the comments down here that said some of their older Vespas had so little lock rock they felt like zero blade play knives compared to the Microtech versions. So they couldn't imagine how solid of a lockup this one actually had. But that's the first OTF I'm excited about getting and trying to carry and use as a real pocket knife because of the zero blade play. Michael? Yeah, those are all 3 bangers. I got to get a tri-stash at some point. And I would like to pick this, and I've always wanted a station. So yeah, that's 3 bangers you got there picked out. Let's see. Bostede Parallel is in house for this guy. I think I do like that knife, but just not ready for another crossbar just yet. It looks pretty thin too. I wish it was a top actuated liner lock. Button actuated top liner lock. Sorry. What I'm saying. Look, first buy off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. How'd I do? You did great, buddy. Pretty funny. That's a nice pocket right there too. That's a superb pocket. Audioitis, you ordered 2 of the parallels? Yeah, I just John, it's 0 rotate, 0 move, 0 circle, 0 something. It's I showed it yesterday or the day before. 0, it says 0 something. It shows a piss one. 0 point rotation. Vespa 0 point rotation. I mean, with real M390 and the heat treat that Vespa does, $150 compared to $400 for a better knife is a bargain. In my opinion. And like I said, they've got the 3 blade versions of all 3 models. I mean, the black, silver, and they have DLC ones also. I'm hoping it'll be so good that I order a second one. I might even get one of each. Because I bought the DLC, I bought this one, let's see. I want one for self-defense, but I bought that one, the DLC one. But I like the double-edged one because for self-defense. Then I also like I almost got the regular blade. I think I'm going to have to buy another DLC with the regular blade. Because that's a pretty looking blade. That right there, I mean, that's a pretty nice looking blade. Yep, I like them. They have lots of other versions, but this is the newest one that just came out. They have cheaper ones. You can get Vespa Ultratechs for a lot cheaper. Like, see if I can find another one. High Finder is my second. If you're gonna get a budget one, get a High Finder. Yeah, if you can find them for $80, the new Gen 3s with the zero blade play, let me know. But High Finder has some great inexpensive ones too. Well, I put Hen Finder. So yeah, these High Finders right here, Combat Trudons, are some of the best value knives ever. I got D2 blade steel, but for $50 you can't beat these. They're great knives. Wish they make some of the newer. I hope they hurry up and get done with the Gen 3 Combat Trudon with the zero blade play, because I want one of those too. All right, what are we going to look at today? Oh yeah, I wanted to. Let's go to the Discord real quick. A few people showed some pictures, including, I guess Ed posted some of that TS500 some point. I saw it in the photos, but I wanted to show y'all this. What I think one of the best looking knives that has 3 different size versions of it. And I wanted to hear what y'all thought about other knives that have three versions according to size that are folding knives. I know quite a few that have 2, but I can't think of too many that have 3 sizes. But that is the, come on, pop up. That is this one right here. So, what knives do y'all know of that have 3 sizes that are made exactly the same for variety? John, I thought you meant how you find the one on AliExpress. That's what I showed you. It's called Zero. What was it? Zero rotation. Yeah, it's the yellow one. Right? It says 0 point rotation. That's the new one. So let's see a picture of all 4 sizes of the Elementum. And are you talking about, let's see. Let's go to Blade HQ. I want to see a picture of all 4 of them side by side then. So let me ask you this, Audioitis. Um, do they all look exactly the same? No. They have different lock mechanisms. So they don't look the same. The sheepdogs do look the same, I believe. The corvids, I thought there was only 2 of those. Do they all look the same? Yeah, you got buttons on some, and I got different curves too, a little bit. Corvid. I got a Corvid M. Is that a mini? No, I don't know. Corvid XL, mini, and an M plus. Guess they do. There's 3. That's a good one. Sheepdog has 3. Corvid has some. The Cryo has 2. I've got both of them, but they don't look the same. One of them's got a flipper tab and one of them doesn't, which kind of is crazy to me. How you gonna make a so how you gonna make the little one have a flipper tab and the big one not? So there's the big one up there in the top right. And where's the mini? Anyway, the full size one doesn't have a flipper tab, but the Cryo Mini does. I typed the word does. Yeah, so the minis, well, they don't have them listed either. Yeah, there's a mini. It's got a flipper tab. Maybe they both do. No? I swear they both didn't. One of them did and one of them didn't. Maybe it's because I had already taken it off of one of them, so I had to do it to the other one. I don't know what I'm talking about. Pyrite, yeah, a lot have 2. There's a lot that have a regular and a mini version, but not many have a mini, a regular, and an XL. But I think the best looking ones out of all those are the ones I showed. Those right there. My opinion. And that F2 looks tiny compared to that F3.5. The budget Tundra, yeah. Metal Complex actually gave away one of those last night, I believe. Mr. Pete. Pretty sure, yeah. Metal Complex, the first winner, he picked that knife as a winner. Wiener. Yeah, I think it looks like a lot of the new bigger. There's another one that Concept makes. It reminds me of that, or maybe it's Tenable. The not the Bomber or something, but There was another one that it reminds me of. There's a few of those bigger, chunky boys. That's not it. But that's a pretty big, chunky boy. Let's see if I can remember the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I guess it was the bomber that I was kind of thinking of. The Mordax. Is there 3 sizes of the Mordax? Heck, I don't know. Nick, that's your category. So we like the Main Street enough to have an XL Main Street, huh? I don't have a Main Street. Wait, I've got a Nest Street, but I don't have a Main Street. I have liked it, but I thought it looked too small, so maybe, yeah, an XL. I mean, I do like it. Maybe I didn't get one because of the size, so maybe we do need an XL. I've got the Nest Street. I've got this one of these. I don't know which one I got. I think it's this one. No. I got this one. I got that Nest Street, Nestmuck style knife. Let's see. Yeah, I like that Nest Street. It's probably the same size as the Main Street. Let's see. 8 inches, 8.06. Compared to right here 7.92. So it's a little longer than the Main Street. 3.36. 3.36 and 3.58. Oh, so there's quite a bit more blade on these. Well, all right then. That lets me know what kind of size it is. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure, but it's not called the same knife. I don't even know what the odium is. Is it odium or odium? Does Protect make it? I don't know. Oh, Civivi? FerraMonster odium. I mean, I don't think they're all the same. I just think a lot of FerraMonster's knives look the same. I think you're getting similar looking knives messed up. I mean, compared to Exact. But I mean, we could go check them out. I don't know. You'll have to give me all the different models. Protect. What? Are we still talking about the Mordax? Yeah, see, that one's got a button and the proportions are different. Not just because it's longer, doesn't look the same proportionately. Because this knife, if you scaled it up, should be a lot wider than that Protect. It's not scaled up the same. And this one's, the handles should need to be wider if it was going to be the same knife. Because when we go look at that, we go look at my example again of the best ones, they're all scaled down correctly. Yeah, and a lot of Ferrum Forge's knives look like that. Like my, like, let's see. Can't even type today. I mean, doesn't that and that look like the same knife? I mean, those look even closer to me. But that's just a case of where Ferrum Forge makes a lot of knives that look the same. That's pretty wild. Oh, y'all can't even see it. Dang it. Dang it. So that and that. That's the Civivi. That's the Ferrum Forge. And they look strikingly alike. But I think that's just a case where anything Ferrum, a lot of knives Ferrum Forge touch and design all look the same. Because that's the Archbishop 2. Oh yeah, Pete. There were a lot of people chiming in on that integral post. Yeah, they're real close. Glad you got it fixed, Ed. So Pete was talking about my. Every now and then I ask a silly question on Reddit and make a post about it. And if you go to the the hot post. Actually, it's probably not hot. It's probably wow. Let's see what the top posts are. Rosie XL. Anyway. Oh my God. I really can't type this morning. Yes, I meant that. Meant that word. Anyway. I ended up getting quite a few responses and pictures to people's favorites of what they liked. And a lot of comments. And some people saying they liked. And I could totally understand it. Anyway, they keep going. But like one guy up here said these were his favorites. He didn't like integrals, and I could see people that worked in real dirty environments to want their knives to be open so they can get dirt out of them. But I don't work in a big pile of sand. Yeah, Pete, Nick, I sent Pete 3 knives. I sent him the LCT, the Archbishop 2, and something else. And he said the most comfortable one was the Ferrum Forge. Yeah, with the good old air compressor, you can put in work. I still want I really do like this Vespa dock. Like, you know how much better that probably is than the original? Like, that's probably way better than the original. But I've already got a nice titanium one. Intruder? I don't even know what an intruder is. Pete, what the heck is an intruder? I don't own an intruder. Oh, is that called the intruder? Is that, yeah, I guess it is now, huh? I do own an intruder, Pete. Dang it. Why can't I ever be right? No, I'm just joking. I could care less. But yeah, I forgot they finally gave it a name. It is the intruder. Well, all right then. Yeah, it will forever be the unnamed also. All right. Yeah, so out of those three knives, this, the Quiet Carry LCT, and the Ferrum Forge Archbishop 3, he preferred how the Archbishop 3 felt. I love mine. I did a flipper tab delete on it. You got to always add knife at the end or you get some crazy results. But I love mine. I didn't even realize they had a mini. See, I'd rather have that than the Civivi. That's just me. Oh, something else. Let me go back to the desk here. Something else about this knife. I wish this knife had a front flipper like the Chevron does. I wish they would have. I mean, they didn't have to. I mean, look how little they extended the blade there. It's not past there much at all. I just wish he would have done that just a little bit past it. Yeah, I wish it had a front flipper. Because this one, and I want to tell y'all something about this one. Now, there's some weird stuff going on with this knife. So, you know how your thumb, I don't know if you realize this, but your thumbs are sensitive. And when you push something like this on your thumb, it runs across it differently than if you pull your thumb across it. So, like, you can take the same jimping, and when you slide it one direction, it'll feel one way, and when you slide it the other way, it'll feel more grippy. Because the way our thumbs are used to flexing, they're used to flexing this way instead of the backwards way, because of the way we grab stuff. So they're always used to going this way, like the nerve endings. Because when you grab something, you're always pushing them, the bottoms of your thumbs this way. So with this knife, when it's open and you go to try to feel this jimping on the top right here, since you're going backwards, It literally feels like there's no jimping there whatsoever. It feels just as slick as the rest of the back of the blade. But yet, when you close it and you flip the orientation of how your thumb is hitting that jimping, it grips. And it's the wildest thing I've ever felt. I cannot get it to grip here hardly at all, no matter how hard I push down. But yet, since it's flipped over this way and the way the thumb catches it, it feels really grippy, and you can just easily front flip it. But when you're like this, you can't get your thumb to stop. I don't care how. It's weird. It feels weird. But that's something I noticed about this jimping. It's only rough in one direction. So I don't know if they like angled it just ever so slightly so that when you rub across it one way, you kind of skid across it. And when you go back the other way, but I think it has to do with how your thumb nerves are hitting it and how it grips. I don't know, it's weird. All right, Nick. I'll go to what you wanted to look at. So am I just looking at all their knives or this one in particular? The Ultimate Orca? Or am I just looking at all his knives? I don't like PEI or the holes, but I do like the size and style of the knife. I really like the knife. I love the blade finish. If that was plain tie, I would love it. Since it's PP yellow, I can't stand it. Wait, let me see that lock again. Something looked different there. Wow, that blade looks chunky. What am I? Wow. That looks really cool how he curved the inside of both of those to match. That looks super cool, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that in a knife. And that's what made me look at it funny, because it looked like it was all one piece. The way he had it, that right side milled the same as the liner. That's a really cool touch. I don't know if you can tell what I'm looking at there, but it looks different. It looks like it's all connected. But that's a really cool touch. I like that. Yeah, let me finish looking at this one. So, yeah, the way he curved this right here to match that other part right there looks really good. And it all kind of lined up too. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Go back a couple posts. Oh, wow. So he does, man, all his knives look good. If those are all his, he looks like knows what he's doing. Those blades look sick. All right, I got to swap out my earbud. One of them's dying. I hope the other one connected. Yep, we're good. Yeah, man, those are beautiful knives. Those color schemes and that patterning, I mean, the texturing he does. Wow, why haven't I seen this guy before? Good call, Nick. Gumbiner Custom. Gumbiner Custom Knives. Wow, that texture is really cool on all his stuff. That bolster. I That's one of the first like mother of pearl abalone looking scales that I actually like. That iridescent blue he picked there is nice. Nice. I like. I like a lot. I mean, there's going to be lots of people that say this knife looks like a copy of 10 other ones, but another thing Metal Complex was talking about last night is how after you hold so many knives, you kind of know what you like and what feels good. And that's why his designs and Neve's designs kind of, and Cole's designs and Neve's designs all kind of have the same aspects. But because once you hold enough knives and know what you like, you're going to start designing the same looking stuff. So yeah, this knife looks like a lot of other knives. But I myself think that's okay because they all came up with the same great ideas of what would feel comfortable and what would work well. He even does fixies, huh? Or chef's knives? Yeah. Thank you, Nick. I really need to follow this guy. Look how young, look at the young man. That's a cool maker's mark, too. Grand Junction, Colorado. I thought that was a pickle at first. I thought you had taken me to some weird page, and when you can just barely see this sticking out, it almost looks like a green pickle down there. Uh, that's pretty funny. Um, la-di-da-di. Oh, Pete, I forgot to answer you about the fixed blade. All you had to do was post the link in the chat, and I'd have clicked on it, Nick. I usually try to click on all the links that everybody shows. Y'all hadn't hit that thumbs up yet. Take the opportunity to do so. I didn't mean to go back to the Discord. I don't know. I haven't even opened it, Pete. Like, what do they cost? What's a good price for it? Name your own price. Name your own price. I'm gonna get out my big knife real quick. Yeah, I didn't see it, Nick. Sorry. Stay on me. Well, I got it open, but I lost it. He said $20. Pete, no. Definitely not giving it to you for $20. I love the Yan. These two right here last night made me think about some things. They're like $55 or something, ain't they? Pete? I mean, I'm not going to charge you $55, but Yep, I love the yawn knife. I want to call them yawn. Oh, y'all remember that Yan Cooks? You don't know nothing about the Yan Cooks show. That's what I think of every time I think of the word Yan. Deep in the heart of Texas. Oh, Michael, the build is going well. Oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all yesterday. I picked up 3 of different size chainsaw files to help put the plunge line in the knife. I've been meaning to get some nice little round chainsaw files, but they're all different sizes. There's some thicker ones, and these will come in handy for all kinds of little knife stuff. But yeah, so and then I ordered a new file too. I got a double action. I bought a new file that'll be here tomorrow because I want something that takes off metal quicker. Nick, I have totally fallen in love with it, although as you can see, I didn't carry it last night. So it still only made the pocket about 4 days in a row. And where the heck did that Monterey Bay Knives bag that I just had and pulled this knife out of go? How do I misplace and lose stuff that quickly? Oh my goodness. I just had it. Like literally. And it can't be all far away because I just had it. Yan Can Cook. Yes, Ed, it is called Yan Can Cook. Where did the Monterey Bay... Hey, what's that up under the couch? What are the... coffee table? Oh my god, my head sticking in frame? Can't be. Oh. Well. Oh well. Oh, it's right here. My god. My god, man. Yeah, I don't like Tontos. I mean, I like them, but not as much as other blade shapes. Yan Can Cook. Let's see here. There's another Tucson Integral that I need that is back in stock, and I should go buy one. That is one of the ones I don't have that I need for the collection. But let's see here. Azusa Smallmouth. It is $62.99. Sold out. $20. I guess so. Yes, sir, Fred. I sure did. I couldn't give the guy an offer and then not buy it. I've never done that in my life, so I wasn't about to start. Daniel Romeo Toma. Yeah, I got you, Pete. Name your own reasonable price is what I should have said. Uh, when you said, Nick, the way I heard you say that was like Deliverance. When I that DLC looks real nice. Like those DLCs, those DL that DLC looks real nice. You sure got a pretty smile. You sure got a pretty smile. Yeah. I'm hoping I love the TS559. Uh hoping I'm hoping that front finger choil is as comfortable as I need it to be. And I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little small for my finger. Yeah, it's a cool looking knife. But I think that forward choil is gonna be tight on my finger. I got you, Nick. Yeah, he was trying. Michael, what's he trying to do? Be me? Like, come on, man. Can't get deals like that, Pete. I'm just joking. Pete gets those deals too. Now, 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 now. Down, 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 down. Uh, yeah. I think my finger will land in the fuller part, and I think I'll be good. Yeah, that is a good looking knife. I cannot lie. And whoops. Let's see if there's a crazy priced Asgard again. 729. Wow, $1,000. Crazy. 729, $1,000. William, what am I saying? What's going on? What about Texas? I mean, what did you ask? Did you ask me something, William? Oh, William said he can't lose stuff. I didn't ever see a question from you, William. Sorry. What did you ask? Yeah, his name is Rabid Duck. Rabid Duck. Seller does not accept returns. Uh, Yeah, I'm right there with you, John. I mean, I wouldn't sell mine for 1,000 because I'm not listing it right now. I don't think so, Nick. They do put out new blade steel models. So they'll put out M390 models of their old 14C 28N or D2 knives. They've done that a few times, but I just think they keep moving forward. Yeah, occasionally they will, like that one he's got with the blade hole. They might put a blade hole and change the blade steel. Uh, but it's mainly about just the blade steels. So I think sometimes when they change the blade steel, they put a hole in it or something like that because they're messing with the blade anyway. No, they don't, and they don't progressively go up. They skip around, and the different numbers mean something kind of. Uh, there'll be some similarities to a few of them in the same little sequence, but they go back and make some 100 series knives after they make some 3 series knives after they make some 5 series knives. I don't know how they what they do. I'm gonna buy 5 of those Asgards next time and really get my Blade Binge account popping. No, not gonna do that. But I thought about it today. I was like, dang, I should have bought 5 of them. Uh, SG Knives. You got a link to it, Fred? Got a link, Mr. Fred? Yes. No, sir. On the weekends, I just go. I start at 9, William. That's got guillotine action. Uh, Trying to be slick. He's gonna catch his finger. He caught it once, right there. Yeah, that's a cool looking knife. That looks like a Tucson. The milling on the side. An old mirror polish. Oh yeah, somebody else in the Discord did a mirror polish. I like to see guys doing that. That's awesome. Not that hard. It just takes some time. Yeah, that's a pretty knife. It's a little different than my normal style, but I like it. monoblock handle. You know what I want to see? Is I want to see some more integrals that have the clip built in as well. Do y'all know right offhand of any besides, like, well, that have the clip milled into an integral? There's the little boys. Man, that's a pretty knife too. Wow. That's real sexy. I like it. I like it a lot, even though it's 2.75 inch blade. I still like it. CNC work like crazy. There you go. You gotta have money to make money. That's cool. Seeing those integrals in their phase before they get finished out. Yeah, that'll be a cool account to just keep up with. I can see why you were sitting there looking at that, Fred. I could sit there and look at that myself. Wow, he can run the mill down them. Yeah, so there's a good part of integrals. You can just line them all up since they're all big one chunk of metal and they all touch. You can do all the profiling all with a bridge port. Wow, that's pretty wild. I didn't even think of mass producing them like that. Did Dwayne? Oh, good morning, Dwayne. Mr. Letterman. Late night with Dwayne Letterman. Oh, that's so silly. Yeah, I just can't do the hook. Yeah, we've looked at his before about doing the reblades. Just been a while since we looked at this. I guess I didn't know that he made his own knives. I thought he only did reblades. Wasn't paying attention, I guess. Yeah, he does bearing mods too, I believe. Look, he's got an oil injection hole. That's pretty cool. Late morning with Dwayne Letterman. Yeah, Michael. So you didn't see any of the grinding we did, I guess. Because I got today or tomorrow when I get that new file, I should get quite a bit more done. But here's the Death Blossom did a nice mirror polish to his. He said it's still a little wavy up close, but it looks great to me. And then I've gotten the blade grind to right here so far. I'm actually almost halfway now. I've done more since this picture. Yeah, it's getting there. Fendagog, yes, sir. This is a shaman. It's a nippleless shaman, like they all should be, but it is a shaman. One of the most comfortable, usable knives in existence. If you can get it to unlock. What are we looking at, Pete? Plunkett Tools, CNC prototype number 2. I like it. I like the milling. Wish it was a little bigger. How fun would that be to play around with on a daily basis? Yeah, I really like that milling pattern. Yeah, I like that knife. I love the overall profile of it. I just wish it was bigger. That milling's cool, though. What are we looking at? Lock bar insert? What's up with the double? Oh, it goes all the way down to here. Yeah, that's cool. Fendagog. The shaman has the 8010 doesn't have that forward finger choil like the shaman does, and it's and I've got a Manix 2 also that I could show you, but this is way more comfortable than an 8010. Way more comfortable. And I could grab the Manix 2 and show you it's way, I don't know. It's just comfortable. Yep, already following them. Oh, and I figured out something. That reminded me of something. That area around the pivot. Yeah, that's beautiful. That area around the pivot reminded me of something we talked about yesterday that I figured out last night. Yeah, that's beautiful. So, yeah, that's a pretty one. So yesterday I talked about that knife on AliExpress. Oh, that QK knife, I believe it was, with the weird pivot. Uh, it's the one I really liked, except for the crazy looking pivot area. Well, I figured out what's going on with it. Let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, so let's see. It's that one with the big. We'll see it here in a second. If I pass by it, y'all let me know. But why is it not showing up? I cannot believe I didn't put a link to it either. Oh, is that it? No, that's the other one. I want to say I found it by typing M390 knife into AliExpress, but now I can't find it. That's always been a weird petrified fish knife. So the same company that sells this, I think sells that other one. Where the heck is it? There it is. All right. So this right here, I figured out what's up with this and why it looks so familiar. It's because, does anybody know why this looks so familiar? It's because it's a Rexford. It's a clone of a Rexford. And I can't, I don't know which model, but if you look at Rexford Knives, you go to his folders, you will see that influence around the pivot. I can't make these pictures any bigger, but that little cutout area around the pivot is a Rexford thing, that shape. And like that one right there. And this is a, wherever it was. Dang it, lost it again. Anyway, this one back here is a copy of a Rexford. And I don't, and that's why it looks like that. Um, Fred's got 5 of Nick's knives. And yesterday at the end, I mixed up 2 different things that were going on. I mentioned that Trump said we were in an armed conflict, and that was totally separate from Putin saying we better not give Ukraine Tomahawk missiles. But they both got said on the same day. I was ending the stream, and I was trying to get off here, and I didn't make that clear, but I wasn't talking about they were both connected. But yeah, usually don't go political. Oh yeah, the shutdown of the government, William. Yeah, that sucks. It always sucks when they use that for jockeying for position for something silly. Um, but yeah, definitely some banger knives on Instagram today. I bet those things fire hard. Yep, those blades are pretty cool. Yeah, I couldn't. That would suck, especially if you're a lifelong military man and that's just your job, you know, like training and all that. And then when just the government decides it needs to get some more money for this or that, and they need to shut down the government for this or that, that it affects the lifelong military people. Hold on, I'm trying to find something so I can show Fendigog what it really looks like between. Might as well grab this one while I'm over here. So here you go. Here's the well, there's something else, but right here we got the Shaman, Mannix Lightweight, and the AD10. And the Bodacious. The thing about the Bodacious is it has a lot more blade, and so they moved the choil to right to on the handle. Whereas on the Shaman, it's up there on the blade. There's quite a bit of difference in the handle shapes because they had to put that forward. They had to move that back here because the blade comes all the way to the scales. But yeah, they're big enough that you can start your first finger there and still have plenty of room. And this titanium version with this deep carry clip was a great buy. I'm glad I grabbed that one. Yeah, these choils, those choils do make these knives real comfortable. And this, both of those, you know, they're right there, and then they got that nice curve that comes into the second one. They both. And the reverse flick on the Shaman is great. As well as with all Spydercos, since it's called a Spidey flick. Fendigog, you can get this one right here with titanium handles and already has a deep carry clip installed for about 60 bucks. So if you would like one of these for like 60 bucks, I can show you where to get one. Let's see here. What is the C number to the Bodacious? So it is C263. So you go to AliExpress, you type in C263 and knife, and the first thing that pops up is that titanium version, and it's 58 bucks. It's a clone of Fendigog. But it's nice. It's nice. And if you want to fill one, see if you like it. It's worth getting it because the clips will work on regular ones. So you get you a free deep carry clip on there. And they can't show the round hole on there because they'll get cease and desist. But the action, and these run on bearings, so it's just like buttery action. Yeah, Pete, I mean, my mitts, like, I don't have to worry. Like, this forward, it's so big, I don't get scared of getting on that corner of the blade. There's a lot of knives where my fingers, I get a little too close for comfort. But this one is super comfortable. And it's even comfortable back here, but I was cutting with it like this the other day, and it felt weird. It felt like I don't know. It's a lot more comfortable when you're up here. Man, there's a stupid fly in this room. It's driving me nuts. Oh, there it is. I see it. Hold on. Might have killed it. I did finally get all the Waylon, Ed, and John boxes made, and I'm about to go to the post office with those. So I'm sorry it took me so long for the giveaway. But gentlemen, I sent you the tracking numbers on Discord. Oh, dang it! I meant to get some more get some more bead stuff and send this to Ed when I sent that, so he could make me a lanyard for my. Maybe I'll just buy something he's got laying around. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in the box, Ed. But I'll have to pay you for whatever little parts you put on my lanyard. But I'm gonna go ahead and send you that CKF so you can make me one for my Evo. Oh, no problem, John. Sorry, man. I don't know. I had to try to figure out what I could give y'all that y'all would like. And shipping to Hawaii is ridiculously expensive compared to everywhere else. But I kind of get it. It's a long way away. Yeah, I love my Gonzos too, Fendigog. I have got them all myself. That's what I started with, was Amazon. Who asked about the Prime deals? Somebody asked if was that William? Any good Prime Day deals? I do not know, sir. Yeah, and if you want to get a shaman, just buy one of these with bearings. Like, you can get these for 25 bucks. And they got 4 different models of this G10, and it's actually nice G10. It feels good. I've already de-nippled this one. Took that nipple off of it. But they're running on bearings, and they feel perfect. But these are only 25 bucks. So grab you one of those. But that's a real one, and this one isn't, and there's not much difference at all. These are really cool, though. I've had 6 or 7 shamans. That's how good they are. I sold a few of them that I didn't want anymore. Some of my brown and black ones. But I've had like 6 of those things. I think everybody should have a $25 one. And one more time, let me give you a really good trick to try to find Spyderco knives on AliExpress. So type in the model you're looking for, like Spyderco Shaman, and go to Blade HQ, and they will show you the C number, which is the Spyderco number. So it's the C229. So that's the model number. So if I wanted a smock, I would just type in smock on Blade HQ. I'd click on it, and I would scroll down here, and I would see the C number is C240. So you can type those numbers into AliExpress plus the word knife, and it will find them for you. So if we want a C229, we copy that, we go to AliExpress, we paste the C229 and type knife in, and then boom. You got them there. You got them ready to go. And the ones, they even got the square hole OK versions with real M390. But here are the ones, oh, that's the wrong one, sorry. The OK Knife Store is the one with the different color ones like I've got here on the table. Let me see if they got a posting. I don't see it, but you can just type in OK Knives Store and click on one of these and click on the store name here. And they will probably be down here somewhere. Actually, go to all products. Actually, I might be on the wrong page. I got a couple of different stores. Yeah, here's the main store. They're really skimping on their... Why is it not showing up all their stuff? Alright, well, they still got them. If you go to okknives.com, you can go to the Spyderco. Probably because of holidays is why some of them are missing. But you can go to this page and find them. I guarantee. Let's see. C229. There they are. $21.60. They got like I thought they had 8 different versions, but I got all those. Serrated, non-serrated, black, silver, brown, and even a VG10 blade with weird handles. All right. Well, guys, I think we're going to start winding this one down. Y'all hadn't hit that thumbs up, I remind you, would appreciate it. My voice is starting to go out a little bit. I can't wait to get that file tomorrow and to really start putting some damage on that blade. I think the Shaman and the Raccoon are going in the pockets today. These two knives look good together today. I think my deep carry Shaman is going in my front pocket. And the Raccoon is going in the back. So when y'all see my pocket check picture later today, that's what it'll have in it. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Fendagog, I get it. If you know you really want one, go ahead and find you one. I would say find you a decent used one with a good blade and bad handles, and buy you some custom handles. That's what I've done with all my Spydercos. Oh, I've got a Mannix. Oh yeah, my Mannix was sitting over there. I totally forgot the whole time. I've got a real Mannix. Instead of that Mannix 2 lightweight. Yeah, I had this sitting over to the side the whole time. But there's the Shaman, the Mannix, and the AD10 again. All right, guys, I'm about to go to the post office and get these sent off to the winners from a week ago. Actually, 11 episodes ago. Wow. Hope y'all have a great Saturday. If y'all need me, hit me up. If you haven't joined the Discord, please do so. The link is at the top of my YouTube page. It's a real good way to hang out and talk besides being on this live. And it gives me a chance to share a bunch of links really easily to all the stuff that I talk about. So it's a good place to go to the links channel and see anything that you've seen on the video or ask me to post it. Pete, you were here. Your name was on. You almost won. Ed, Waylon, and John won. So I've got 3 boxes ready to go. Yeah, go back and watch 250. You'll see the wheel spin. You almost won. Your name was right before John's. Anyway, guys.